What's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, and I have not done this video in quite a while. I was planning on doing something else, but I really wanted to kind of touch base with this and kind of bring this back up a little bit at a time. But I'm here to do an eye critique. What is that? You send me your photos, like a Flickr set or something like that, of like 5 or 10 images, and I give you my honest thoughts, maybe how they could be improved and everything like that. Once again, nothing's right or wrong. These are just my thoughts, and you're asking for help. As long as you give me permission, we can do it. So here is episode number 19, possibly, I didn't even check, of Eye Critique. It has been a while, but let's go. Series that I actually really enjoyed because it's people just asking for help, honest help. You know, I really don't hold anything back, and it's just very constructive. So if you ever want to do one of these, if you ever want to be featured, or even if I just do it on the side, I do it all the time. If you just want, you know, some help or some critique or something like that, send a set of images, Flickr set 5 to 10, to Eric at ericrossi.com, and maybe I'll feature it in an upcoming episode. But today I just wanted to take a quick look at what Derrek, and he gave me permission, thank you, what Derrek put together for me. He gave me 5 photos. We'll see what he's working with and everything. And he's very portrait, you know, very portrait driven. And I literally just opened this up. So I really went back and just kind of went to the older stuff so that way I can kind of filter through and get to the newer things. And Derrek, you know, I'm going to send you a message, and hopefully, you know, you're able to watch this. But essentially, it's very portrait heavy right here, and this is the first time I'm really seeing them. So let's just really dive into it. You may see a jump cut or two because I like to pull these full screen and go over, but, you know, Flickr throws up ads and everything. So let's dive into this right now. Let's see if this shows any metadata on what you're using. It is not. Let's see, show EXIF data. Edited with Adobe. It is not showing me what camera you have or anything like that. But regardless, that's not important. So here we go. This is a great, you know, father, baby, son shot, or, you know, daughter is probably a son though. I mean, it's really well. There's not much, you know. You lit the scene really well. The whole key was giving him the rim lighting from the back, really separating him from the dark background. I love it being extremely low key. You lit it really well. The most important part right here is bright, it's sharp, it's in focus, it's gritty. I really enjoy it. The thing I don't like is the watermark. I don't think you need it on these. But once again, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But that's just my thing. It really kind of takes away a little bit. But with something like this, strong shot. I mean, really great for the portfolio. Let's move on to the next. So I'm kind of noticing this monochromy feel that you have going on, and I'm really liking it. This is more like high speed type things where you're freezing liquid and stuff like that. I mean, maybe as like a, I don't even know, a fine art piece would be it. Maybe it looks like you did something, you turned something upside down. It's a cool shot, you know. This isn't, you know, it's not my type of thing. You did everything right. You know, it looks silky. It was captured perfectly. Fast shutter speed. You know, once again, I think you're doing high speed photography. Wish I could see your EXIF data more. But yeah, it's good. Is it something that I would throw into a portfolio? Probably not. But maybe if you're more into the fine arts, which it looks like you're really in the portraits, and I really give that to you, you know, then this is something for you. But if not, you know, if not. But I do like the processing. I do love the toning. It is very. I like how it's centered up here, and you really kind of do have similar spacing here. So I do like it. I kind of wish there was a little bit more happening on this side. So maybe if there was like another type of like splash or another something, but I don't know. I don't know what this is, because, you know, this is connected off of here and it doesn't look like, you know, it's doing anything. So maybe I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely some type of liquid, or maybe some rose that's been like covered in paint, or you know, hung upside down and just processed. So it's cool to think about. I would just wish there was a little bit more, and, you know, it is a nice shot. So this shot, the lighting isn't doing it for me. It just seems a little oversaturated, especially on the background. I would definitely want to see a little bit more of a vibrant background, especially because of the warm tone you got to it. And I know it doesn't look like, I don't know. It looks like it was kind of on axis of this child, and maybe going off axis, maybe lowering the flash power would do a little well, because the face is pretty overexposed. I think maybe it's just a little too bright. You know, you bring that down, and it is a nice, you know, one light setup. You did what you could, but I definitely would have shuttered down a little bit to raise the ambient, because it's just a little too dark, and, you know, her face is just a little too bright for the scene. So, you know, I like how you got down on the level. Maybe just a touch less on the headspace, even just go a little bit further. Maybe that's my personal preference. but you know, it's decent. I would have just said work with the lighting just a little bit more. This is a strong shot. I really like it. I mean, your watermark really hurts, really doesn't do this justice. This needs to get off, unfortunately. But this is a strong shot. I mean, some people might say it's way over processed, it's way over sharpened. I think I like it. You know, you have the grittiness thing, like as I said in the first one, that as long as it's consistent and it looks like it is, you know, it's going to work well. I love the 2-color eyes. It's lit beautifully. The background's very nice. You know, it's just nice. I don't mind that it looks, you know, with that grit, with that little over processed look, because I think it works and it fits your style. And I do think you're a great photo editor, you know, if you're fine tuning these a little bit. So nice one on this, Derek. Yeah, well done. Good contrast, everything. Nice, kind of like high lit, maybe like butterfly type kind of lighting. And I just not butterfly, you know, beauty type of lighting. And I think you did extremely well with this shot as well. Good headroom, just well done. And I believe this is the last one in the set. So it does look like you like to manipulate, you like to edit, you know, your photos, do some composites and stuff like that. Once again, the watermark is bad. My eye went to that first, unfortunately, just because it's kind of different from the scene. I mean, I'm glad it's not bright white, but besides that, I don't think. I mean, I get your point here. You know, you said ice. Oh, here you go. You're shooting with the 5D Mark II. Great camera, still is. With the oh wow, one of the best macro lenses made, and especially in Canon's line, the 100mm. And I think that's where you're getting this detail, because if you really go in too, you are seeing the detail, and but it is working for what you need. The eyes do look a little over processed, so maybe I would tone that down a little bit. But I don't think I would have gotten this look. I would have gotten this ice thing without all the things you added in, because of the hair, because of, you know, her eyes, the kohl of her lips, the bluer skin tones. I would have gotten that without having all that, and I think it kind of hurts a little bit, because like you have it impeding the face, and it's, you know, it's kind of distracting. Like these bright bits are brighter than her eyes at points. So, you know, except with that, I would have just left it raw, because your other images that you've showed me, I don't know what you've done since then or anything like that. These are, you know, this is a strong shot, but you don't have that extra composite stuff in there. So I would just look for something a little more natural. I mean, because it's, once again, lit low key, beautifully lit, good contrast. Sorry, hit the mic. And it's that grit thing right here. Perfect hair light, rim lighting that you have going all around, so she really doesn't blend in with the background too much. So overall, Derek, I think you have amazing shots. I mean, you have a great editing style. Your top shot to me, I really enjoy this one. I really enjoy the father and the son. This one, it's definitely not, I mean, just look at the impact. It's just not up to par with any of the others that you've done. I really like your editing style. Once again, I like that grittiness. But like, as you see right here, maybe if you had more composites where you had that kind of stuff in here, I think it would work. But for something like this, I would like to see it without that, and to see that impact as well, just like this has, because it really grabs you, especially with the eyes and with the way you sharpen and everything like that. Just don't go too crazy. So thank you so much for Derek for sending those in. I really appreciate that. And once again, if you guys and girls want to send anything as well, please send them to eric@erikrossi.com. Make me a Flickr link of 5 or 10 images, maybe an upcoming episode, or I'll just do it on the side and just, you know, give you some thoughts if you want some honesty as well. Once again, thank you so much, Derek. And if you guys or girls have any questions or comments about these photos, please critique down below. I will also link this album down in the description as well if you want to check these out closer and better for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Keep an eye out for the next eye critique.